Hi everybody, Hank Reifsnyder here. Welcome to Money Talk. Hi everybody, Hank Reifsnyder here today. Hope you're doing well. Today's topic of conversation this Friday afternoon would be that of higher education. It's no secret that the cost of tuition is escalating and continues to do so at a pretty aggressive rate. And where we live in Northeast Ohio, there's a lot of really successful business people that never went to college. And I applaud everybody that's able to do really well for themselves and find meaningful employment that they enjoy and that they can earn enough income to support the family without having to go to college. Like, good for you. But that was not my path, and that's not the path of a lot of people. And so I just wanted to share today why I feel college is still a worthwhile investment into a young person's future. For me specifically, I grew up in an environment where you've heard me say in other videos, and if you know me personally, like, resources were really limited. Like, money was scarce. There was no such thing as extra money. And it was impressed upon me from a very early age that, Hank, you're definitely going to college. So it was never a question. I didn't worry about how I was going to be paid for. I didn't worry about what I was going to study. I just knew that I was going to get a college degree. I was going to go to college, and I was going to graduate. And my mom was a genius, so she used baseball as this carrot that she would dangle out in front of me to say, if you really like baseball, Hank, you go to college, you can play baseball for another 4 years. So, that helped. But looking back, I am really thankful and appreciative of the fact that my mom had the wisdom to dangle the carrot of baseball in front of me to get me to go to college and to stick it out for 4 years, because it was not easy. A lot of people think that someone who goes to college and graduates and does well, they think that school comes easy to them. You got to be kidding me with that. When I was in 6th grade, I read at a 1st grade level. When I was graduating from high school, I read at a 5th grade level. And now I have a master's degree because I refuse to quit. I hear a lot of parents say now, Johnny's not college material, or he likes to work with his hands, so I don't think he wants to sit at a desk. Well, I don't spend most of my time sitting at a desk. I spend most of my time going to people's houses and meeting with folks and having conversations. But that's besides the point. The bottom line is, college is not a place where you study specific content and learn certain facts and learn certain information that's going to help put you on the path to success for the rest of your life. College is the place where you go to really learn about yourself and learn how to learn. Like, for me, that was the key to the educational process. I had to learn how to learn. I have a severe learning disability. That's why reading was so hard for me growing up. Elementary school, my mom was gracious, so she allowed me to stop doing homework after 3 hours. Most kids in elementary school get their homework done in about 10 to 20 minutes. I wouldn't know, I wasn't one of those kids. For me, I had a 3-hour cutoff. So I would grind as hard as I could every night for 3 hours. And then mom would say, that's enough, Hank. And then we would together get up from the kitchen table and walk away. And notice I said together, because my mom wasn't just telling me, you've got to grind at this by yourself for 3 hours. Like, she was in the trenches with me. So if you have kids that are struggling in school, I can tell you, they cannot do it by themselves. They need support. I would not have been able to do it by myself. I needed my strong mom to support me. So you got to be there for your kids. You got to help them. You got to encourage them. Tell them, hey, okay, so school is hard. Good. A lot of things in life are hard. That doesn't mean you quit. That means you grind, and you keep grinding, and every single day you have to be more stubborn than the curriculum. Well, so my mom helped me, and that she used education as an opportunity for me to learn about myself and to learn how to learn. And one of the things I learned about myself through obtaining a master's degree with a severe learning disability was that if I put my mind to it, I can do just about anything that I want. And I believe that's true for most people. The problem is most people accept it when people put them in boxes. So for God's sakes, man, do not accept it when people try to put you in a box And please do not put your kids in a box. If school's hard for them, that doesn't mean that they shouldn't go to college. That just means maybe they're going to have to learn how to grind if they want to go to college. And there's power in that lesson. Like, one of the most valuable commodities for a young person today, I think, is grit and tenacity. And if school is hard for you, good. Like, it was hard for me. That gave me the opportunity to develop grit and tenacity. And by going to college, most of the stuff I learned about technology is useless now. But they impressed upon me at LaSalle University that I was going to have to be a lifelong learner. And I was going to have to embrace technology. And I was going to have to embrace change. Well, what would have happened if my parents would have been telling me as a kid, just do things the way we always did them? I'd be screwed. So don't do that to your kids. Teach them to grind. Teach them to embrace learning. Teach them to embrace learning how to learn. In the long run, you'll be really glad you did. As far as the cost of tuition, I get it. It's expensive, but not everybody has to go to a school like LaSalle. I would not have been able to afford to go there, except for the fact that the Lord gave me the ability to play ball. But if your kid's not blessed with that ability, if you're a young student, you're not blessed with that ability, that's fine. There's opportunities to take a lot of free college classes while you're in high school now. And so if you take 1 or 2 years of free college while you're in high school, there are community colleges now where you can round out that 4-year degree. So it doesn't have to be a financial investment, but there's definitely a commitment that's involved if you want to get a college degree. And there's a lot of employers now that don't require a college degree, and that's fine. But trust me, the ones that do, the reason why they require that degree is not because they give a crap about what it is that you learn, but they want to know that you have learned how to learn, because they understand when you get there, you're raw material, and they have to be willing to teach you, and they have to be willing to invest in you. And if you've invested in yourself, and you've taken the time to learn how to learn, that's powerful. That opens up doors. That opens up opportunities. So, sorry, I'm going to get off my soapbox for now, but it's something that people have been complaining about a lot lately. How expensive college is, how college graduates can't get jobs just like everybody else. You're always going to be able to find negativity if you look for it. So I just wanted to throw something positive out there in case you're wondering, should my kid go to college? The answer shouldn't be yes or no based on how hard school is for them. The answer should be yes or no, based on what the Lord has planned for their life. And it's up to you as a parent to help them be willing to knock on all the right doors over time so that the right doors can open and the right doors can close. And for me personally, a 4-year degree followed by a master's degree has helped open up a lot of doors. So again, Hank Reifsnyder, hope you're doing well. Keep grinding. Have a great weekend.